After what seemed like endless rain for several days, I finally had an opportunity to get out to Lewisburg Saddle by McDonald Forest and head out on the old growth trail. Well, my hiking buddy and I are out here in McDonald Forest and Lewisburg Saddle, and it's February 11th and we're just getting ready to set out. So here's where we're going to go. Straight ahead. Well, we're getting a bit of a late start, but that's okay. It's almost 2:30. We got a little bit of sunshine even today. Last week has been pretty rough. A lot of wind, a lot of rain. Not very opportune to go out and go hiking. But we're going to try to make up for it a little bit today. So we're going to go on the old growth trail. It's down about a half a mile, and we'll catch up with you then. And here's a little bit from where we're going behind me. Give you the rear end view. That's where we're parked back there. And by the way, just thinking about it, in all my videos I'm always talking about if you like us, subscribe to us. Well, do it. You know, I have the little icons up there. It says please like and subscribe. Appreciate you doing it. And if you have any comments, please let me know about where I go hiking. I'm always trying to find a new place. Okay, anyway, we'll catch up with you in a minute. Well, from the big winds we had last weekend, some gusts up to 50 miles an hour out in the forest, there's a lot of debris down on the trails here, and it's quite evident. That's why it's not very smart to go out in the woods when it's real windy. Too many opportunities for limbs to hit you in the head. Well, we've reached the old growth trail entrance, and we're going to be heading down and around. The trail is looks pretty good so far. So here we go. We actually just passed a class of forestry students from Oregon State University, and they're out here, of course, studying the forest. That's where we came from, and they're back up the hill. Lots of debris. Lots of downed trees and limbs everywhere from all those winds last weekend. There's a little footbridge down there, and that's where we're heading. And I'm hoping you can hear the stream. A lot of running water right now. We're heading towards that footbridge I just told you about a minute ago, and we've come down some steep, slippery trails here, so in a minute I'll come back to you. Want to be cautious. And if you can vaguely see them up there, that's that forestry class I was talking about. See if I can zoom in on them a little bit. They're up there getting a lecture. I don't know how well it comes out here, but there's right across the way on the trail, there's a tree that was downed, and you can see the root body, the root ball on the top, and you can see where they cleared it off the trail. And we're just going to be approaching this bridge right now, and you can certainly hear the water rushing down there. Let's see if I can focus in on it for you. Yeah, there it is. Boy, this is just beautiful here. Just simply beautiful. All that water from all the rain we've had. No snow, but lots of rain. And that's where we came from. And I'll pan over here, and this is where we're going up. And I can see more trees have been cleared off the trail. So here we go. Well, now we're going up again. And trail's wet, but it's not too bad. And here we're coming up on some more trees that are down, and they've cleared the part of it off the trail. Well, there's my buddy, and we're taking a break here. I can see we're really going slow. Conditions are not that easy, and well, I don't expect to get a lot of miles in, but we're going to get some great scenery and some great photos. Just look at all these trees that are down everywhere. It certainly is a rainforest. Well, I hope you can get some perspective of this huge Doug fir behind me. This is some of the old growth. And this is not even some of the biggest I've seen, but this is certainly big in some perspective. Well, this is where we've come from, and we just came up some very steep, muddy slopes. And as I pan around, perhaps you can see some of that brightness in the southwest sky where it's a little bit of sun coming through. And as I pan around to see the slopes, all of the downed limbs, etc., and we're going to be heading straight around the corner. So here we go. I don't know if this can give the true sense of the size of that root ball, but there are 2 trees down, one that way, must be at least 150 feet tall, I would guess, from what I just walked by. And we've got one going all the way down that way, and that must be closer to 200 feet, I would guess. I just walked. So we're again not going to make a lot of mileage, but it's really pretty. We've come upon another footbridge on the old growth trail, and there's lots of water running down these creeks, as you can see. So we're going to be heading across and continue. Here we go. Old growth trail, McDonald Forest. Well, from the footbridge, some pretty shots. And actually there is a little sunshine up there. It's going to get in the camera lens right there. And we're going to continue on. We're just standing on the footbridge. I just couldn't pass up taking a little video of this down log. It's real pretty. Just came across that footbridge. Here we're coming through, and the trail goes right through this grove of about 8 or 9 humongous Doug fir. And I'm going to try to go up. They've got to be quite high, probably in the 200-foot range, I would guess. Well, that's where we've come from, and now we're going to pan around, and there's one more huge tree. Well, we just left the old growth trail. That was quite nice. That was a lot of fun, interesting, and if you want a real good hike, do it. It's not long, just very picturesque. As I said before, we're off the old growth trail now, and we're just hiking up the forest road. And I'm gonna let my boy go for a minute. He needs to have a little freedom. That trail was a little steep for him too. And that's behind me where we've come from. And one more thought about, if you like these videos, subscribe to them. I want to do them regularly, and I want to go on a lot of different trails. And also, if you like them, then press that like button. And comments don't hurt either. So I'll talk to you in a little bit. All right, let's go, Darwin. Come on. We're going this way. You lead the way. He is great to have along. Great partner. Listens to everything. Not a problem at all. Love him. Just a thought about that group of forestry students we came upon before. Oregon State University has one of the best forestry programs in the nation. And I've been to many lectures at OSU on forestry. In fact, tomorrow, February 12th, I'm going to one in the afternoon on David Douglas, who the Douglas fir is named after. While I'm thinking about it, I'm about ready to start another book on another president. Yes, I know, another president. Ulysses S. Grant. He was a great general, not that great an administrator, had some pretty awful people in his administration, but all in all, perhaps better than some of the presidents we've had of late. So I'll keep you posted as I get further into that book. Yep, that is my buddy right there. Well, this pond is, I'm not so sure it's naturally occurring. Somehow I get the feeling that this was here man-made. If I can get the story exactly, and I've been here many times, I have failed to get the answer to that every time I've come here, but I'll see if I can do that and do a voiceover on this video. As I spoke of in a couple of other videos, I got these Georgia Giant hiking boots over Christmas, and I know I've long passed 125 miles by now, closing in on 150 miles. So I can't say enough about them, and there they are. So if you need a good pair of hiking boots, Georgia Giant. It's 3:45, and if I didn't know better, I'd swear it's getting ready to rain. So I think we're going to start heading back to the car. We've done a little over 3 miles so far, and it's been fairly aggressive 3 miles. Certainly not a walk in the park, and certainly not a walk down the urban hikes as I talk about. So it's been great today, and we're still got a ways to go. Well, we're back where we parked, and we only went about 3 1/3 miles, but it was a great hike. Great day out here at McDonald Forest by Lewisburg Saddle on the Old Growth Trail. And I'll see you sometime soon. And don't forget, you like it, subscribe to it, press that like button, and leave a comment as well. Thanks. See you next time. Bye. This is Corvallis Tidbits. If you like us, subscribe to us on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.